The departure of winter and the arrival of spring is something most of us are looking forward to. And with spring comes one of America's favorite pastimes, baseball, and more specifically, the exciting Orioles baseball season. Buddy Alves of the MTA Marketing Division joins us with some helpful information on how to avoid the parking hassles and traffic on Orioles game day by riding the MTA. Buddy, welcome.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
Okay, it's Oriole baseball time again. I'm excited. Are you?
I love baseball. I love Oriole baseball, and I can't wait for the season to start on April 10th.
Oh, it sounds good. Sounds like you're going to some games.
I am going to some games.
All right, great. I'm not going to ask you where you're sitting and all that kind of stuff. You know, we don't want to take your teams. Hey, but what we do want to do is we want to help people get to the game conveniently.
Yes.
What are the options if you're traveling to Camden Yards?
Well, I can tell you about first and foremost the way that I get there, which is on light rail. I just get down to the station that's closest to my house, very convenient. Park the car there, hop on light rail for $1.60 one way. Takes me down directly to Camden Yards. I get out and go right into the ballpark.
That's great. You're right. A stop right there at the ballpark. Now, is there more frequent service during an Oriole baseball game, or what's the schedule like?
Well, during rush hour, during the week, which doesn't apply to baseball, but it's 10 minutes during the rush hour, 20 minutes off-peak, as we call it. And then on the weekends, it's very similar, same frequency of service.
Okay, and so we're talking about light rail, but there are other options, metro, commuter bus. What are some of the other options for getting to the stadium?
Besides light rail, which gets you right there, the next best is Metro Subway, which is our rapid transit. Starts out in Owings Mills or from Johns Hopkins Hospital, brings you right downtown to either Lexington or Charles Center, Metro Subway station. You get out there and it's a very short walk up the street to Camden Yards. I've done it myself. It's a great, easy walk, and you'll have a lot of fun.
Yes, exactly. Now, what about bus options to get to Camden Yards?
I think there's about 19 buses, pretty sure that's the number, that will get you downtown near Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Very simple walk over to it. And that bus service has great frequency. Take you wherever you want to go.
Okay. Now, a new option this year, maybe not new, but what about MARC service to Camden Yards for those coming from the D.C. area?
Right. Well, you know, we've always had weekday service on MARC. Now we've got MARC train weekend service on the Penn line, so that our baseball fans coming from the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah, who wants to follow the Nationals? It's
no,
the
who
Orioles,
wants to
right?
do that? It's the Orioles all the way.
Exactly.
As you know, we made it to the American League Championship game, or series, I should say. But anyway, they can now take our MARC train service to Baltimore. It takes them to Penn Station. They can easily jump right on light rail, which meets them right there on a platform, and they catch that right on downtown and to Camden Yards. It's better for a Sunday game than a Saturday game, but if there are some Saturday afternoon games, it's the perfect time to go to an Oriole baseball game via MARC train from Washington.
And you know, and I think because the stadium's there, light rail's been operating for several years, we kind of assume people know they can use mass transit. But for specific information, what number do persons call? How convenient is it to get the information?
It's pretty easy. I'm going to give it to you, and to our people watching, that number locally is 410-539-5000. Toll free is 1-866-RIDE-MTA, which is 3682. And you can also go on our website, which is mta.maryland.gov, and get everything you need to know about traveling on our transit service to Oriole baseball.
Hey, and we should mention, even beyond baseball, we've got festivals this summer and a whole host of activities downtown. People want to use the MTA, correct?
That's right, and I understand this summer we're going to have a lot of visitors coming in. A lot of new conventions are coming to Baltimore. We want to make sure they know how to use our service so they can get around to all the attractions and entertainment and dining opportunities in Baltimore.
Exactly, because even beyond the Camden, we focused on the Camden Yards stop for light rail, but there are stops all along the downtown area.
That's right.
From the Meyerhoff to the Baltimore Arena, et cetera.
The Hippodrome, if you're into seeing some good theater, Many of the Inner Harbor is another good attraction to go visit. There's more than enough to see for a week or a weekend.
All right, sounds great, buddy. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Oriole baseball time. Just ahead, we'll introduce you to the new NDUI app that's available to help drivers make better choices before getting behind the wheel. That's next.